we're building a computer today. Oh shit, my dad is looking for a computer with a bit more power because he's using this AI software that's turning like VHSs and old quality videos into 1080p higher resolution videos, a lot better quality in video and all that kind of stuff. So what he's been using that on is like this little Windows box. The last time he did a video, it took like 14 days just to render the video. He looked at the required hardware. This was basically the bare minimum of what he needed. So we're looking at it. So I also wanted it to be kind of small because he does have room for a computer, but he wasn't planning on having this big old machine. So it is going to be a micro ATX machine. It's pretty small. It's going to be in a Fractal Pop Mini Air case. We're going with the Gigabyte B450M DS3H Wi-Fi motherboard. Is small. It's a micro ATX. Doesn't have bells and whistles at all whatsoever. It's not made for overclocking in the least bit. I got this from Micro Center. It says $95 on it. I got it for $80 for this thing, brand new in the box. All right, then we have for the CPU, he didn't need anything too crazy, so we got him a Ryzen 7 5700X. It's got 8 cores, 16 threads. So it's not the top of the line, but he doesn't need that. We do have some pretty decent RAM though. It's 3600 megahertz. So it's 32 gigs of RAM at 3600 mega transfers. The SSD, so it's just a 1 terabyte Samsung. And then we have a 750 watt power supply from EVGA. Since my dad is an AMD shill, just like me, we did go with a Radeon RX 6600. Then we have, like I said, the Fractal Pop Mini Air. We're going to see that in a little bit. First step of building a computer is testing it. Let's pop open the box. So the way we're going to test it is on the box itself. So we're gonna take this baby out, and we got some SATA cables here. And then on this side, we have the Wi-Fi antenna. We're gonna build the computer outside of the computer. So we have the motherboard here. So first things first is we are going to install the CPU. So this CPU does have pins, so we have to be super careful not to bend any of them. So first thing, we got to lift up this little lever here, and then we find the triangle. See how there's a little triangle right there in the corner? So we basically just match that up with the triangle on the board. Here we go, and lock her in. All right, so now she's locked in. You can give it a little shake just to make sure. And now we want to put on the cooler. So we got the Enermax ETS F40. So this is the cooler we got. No thermal paste required. There is absolutely thermal paste required. It's inside this box. This box has thermal paste in it. So it came with it, thank God. So the way it actually ends up being is RGB stuff tends to be less expensive than non-RGB stuff. So everything, like even the top of this is gonna glow RGB. I don't know why it keeps disconnecting, but whatever. It is what it is. All right, so this is compatible with multiple different sockets. So it does come with a few different brackets. So we're gonna be going for the AM4 bracket. So I take these mounting screws and then I screw them on. Okay, and then you take the thermal paste. Normally we just do the crisscross, but we gotta take this off. Remove before installation, it says. Slap this on. All right, screwdriver. It's really tough to get in here. The last thing we want to do is tighten it so much that it cracks the IHS. So now we take the fan out. Of course, the fan is RGB. This is gonna connect on the fan to right here. And then this is going to go into power. So there's a CPU fan header right up here on the top. Plug it right into the CPU fan header. These brackets, they go through like the holes here for the screws normally. It just kind of attaches like that. There we go. And then the other side. There we go. Easy as pie. The RAM nowadays, guys, especially DDR4. Super duper cheap. So if you're looking to upgrade your machine, now's the time to do it. All right, so we're just gonna snap these guys in. There we go. You know what's in there when it snaps. I gotta stick the M.2 drive right in there. Okay, we're just testing right now. So we're building a test bench, if you will. The last thing you want to do is fully build your computer and then have it not work. You know, you spend all that time putting into the case and just end up taking everything out anyway, and it's just a big pain in the butt. So it's good to just build it first and then go from there. And now we have the GPU, brand new. Look at that. There it is. Ooh, it's got plastic to take off. All right, it is a pretty card. All right, let's slap this guy in. All right, cool. So this is a 750 watt modular power supply. There's no way that I'm ever going to go back to non-modular. So modular power supply means you only plug in what you need, and then you have a gargantuan amount of cables. Look at all these freaking cables. All right, so this is the 24 pin connector. We're going to go ahead and slap this on the motherboard. This is going to go right in here. 24 pin goes to the motherboard. There we go. Let's get the CPU power connected. So this plugs in over here. There we go. And connect this back here where it says CPU. Click. Okay. So this is for the GPU. VGA 1. Okay. There we go. There you go. All right, so power supply on. There we go. Hey, it's on. Oh, hey, we got posts. All right, so let's go ahead and get this in. Oh, wait, we need to put the IO shield on first. Probably gonna slice my fingers open. This is a super sharp metal. There we go. There we go. This cooler is ginormous. All right, it is now in there. All right, now we got to get the GPU installed. Actually, before I get this installed, I want to get the CPU power plugged in. Ah, finally. Okay, now the GPU. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, that's satisfying. All right. Oh, praise the gods. Oh, that's pretty. All right, and it did post. Look at that. We have posts. Oh, man. This was a fun build, not gonna lie. All right, so now we're in the setup. So what we're gonna do is we're going to get the Gigabyte drivers installed. We also need to get the AMD drivers installed. All right, we're gonna restart because the Gigabyte drivers needed to restart as well. All right, let's see if we thermal throttle. We're not gonna do the whole 10 minutes. I just want to see, like, this CPU fan is like it is not even going fast. That's how freaking efficient this thing is. Holy crap. 3.5 gigahertz. So it is not thermal throttling, and it is pushing through. It is powering through that. This thing is ready to be shipped.